Hello everybody, I am here with another Redstone tutorial. Behind me I have a 1.14.4 village 1.14.4 plus villager trading hall design. This is entirely two wide tileable. It is a bit resource heavy, but I think it is worth it. And let me show you why. So we have a villager here standing on this piston with a iron bar over his workstation here, so he can entirely pathfind to his workstation, but with many different slices he would never be able to pathfind or choose any of the other POIs that are over here or to the other side, for example. I've been testing this like in a survival world on the Cellcraft server. Um, and there's a world tour of what I've done, uh, which is a bit outdated now, on my channel on that server, so uh, you can check that out if you would like, but I've never had any problems with it. So what makes this so great is if you press that lever, the villager shoots up to here, and this sticky piston extends, and this powered rail turns off. So you would then send a zombie over this rail, and he would stop here, turn the zombie into a zombie villager, and once you've seen through the glass that that has happened, you can undo that. The zombie would get flicked off, sent off, because if you watch closely during the retraction, this powered rail turns on slightly before this rail comes back down, so that the zombie can have momentum to go back off in that direction and continuing curing other villagers. And so also then you would just cure him, and you can just wait until he's done, and then you have better trades. Now you can also hit this button here, which will kill the villager, and then reset that. This would be just down to some sort of killing mechanism, and that would reset the entire system. Now the villager would come up through here from this side here into here. He would get hit by the activator rail, fall in the string, and fall down into there. As you may notice, this quartz block is now here, and this redstone block is now up, so the activator rail is off. So whenever a villager is in here, in this cell, no other villagers can go through here. And then whenever you hit this button, it resets that. So even if you accidentally manually kill the villager, you can always just hit this button and reset it. And if you hit it more than once, this here is just an RS NOR latch, uh, fairly simple one. It's just a redstone block in between two pistons. So then it won't mess up the system at all if that happens. But yeah, as you can see, this is entirely two wide tileable. This lever here will not affect any of the other cells, and this button here will also not affect any of the other cells, so it will not kill the villager to either side of it. And so that is I believe, everything you need to know about this right now, and so let's just get into a tutorial of this. Okay, so your villager is going to be standing here, just as a reference, on top of this piston. You don't have to add this piston yet, I'm just going to keep it there as an example. So from that block, you're going to go out 2 blocks with 2 redstone lamps and put a button on top of it. On top of this redstone lamp will be the workstation, and so you can go ahead and now just put an iron bar in this block, and you don't have to keep that workstation there for now. And so if you hit the button, both redstone lamps will turn off because this one is being directly powered by the button. So now if we take an observer output from this and then straight into a piston, this is where the villager will fall. We can then go across here and then take out an observer pulse whenever this piston extends. So then we will take out another uh, piston from here and then go up here and into a block like that. Then what you're going to do is want to place 2 sticky pistons like so, and then you can go ahead and replace this with a sticky piston here, normal piston there. Then you can go ahead and put a block there and a redstone dust there, just for now. Now what I like doing is putting a magenta glazed terracotta here, just so I can know which um, uh, cell the lever that'll go on this block is going towards. but that is 100% not necessary. You can just have a solid or transparent block there if you want. I'm just going to be using a magenta glazed terracotta there, so I know that this lever activates this specific one. Okay, so then what you're going to do is go down, out, and then down again, then place a repeater on 4 ticks, and then another on 1. You're going to place a sticky piston there with an observer right there, like that. You can just go in there to place it. Then what you're going to do, place a block on this end here, and then what you're going to want to do is go out, in, and then across with sticky pistons like so, redstone torches like so. Then let me grab a glass or any other transparent block and put some redstone dust on it, and then block there with a repeater facing outwards like that, and then a sticky piston. Now here you're going to want to put the block and then have a rail, get out a powered rail and a rail, and have a rail on top of the sticky piston and a powered rail right on top of that block. Sorry, I made a mistake. This repeater here wants to be on 4 ticks. So now what you're going to want to do is go out like this, place a block, and then go out with a sticky piston, up, go up with a piston, and then have an observer like that, then a piston like that. So now if I were to take a redstone block and trigger that, you could see that it would trigger, but only when it goes up. So then what you're going to do is place the redstone block there, which is one side of our RS NOR latch. So now that goes out and like that, and this one triggers that correctly. And now what you're going to want to do is the upper part here. So now take a piston like so, and then 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Then what you're going to want to do is place a piston here, have an observer facing into it, and put some string on top of it for where our villager is going to be. Then 2 blocks down, have a slab or any other transparent block. So I'm just going to go with the slab here. Then what you're going to want to do is put a piston out here, sticky piston, sorry, and then right here have an iron trapdoor, so that way when the villager is inside this cell, it cannot escape, which is important. And then what you're going to want to do is go out here with a normal block, and then a redstone block here, then put a powered rail onto that block, and an activator rail on this block here. And then go up, up, across, and have a redstone block there. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is go up 3 blocks like so, and put 3 redstone dust on there like that. Then go out here, place a sticky piston, and observer like this, so that every time this piston fires, that will fire. So then go out like this, like 2 blocks down, 2 redstone dust there, an observer facing up. Oop, did not mean to start a clock, my bad. Like so. And then go out like this way, sorry. Have an observer with the face here, have 2 blocks like so, have a block here, redstone dot to extend that, and then 2 either powered rail or activator rail. If you have another slice to either side, you need to alternate powered rail and activator rail so the 2 sides do not interfere with each other. Although don't do that on either of these, just because these are important and that's what minecarts are traveling over. They're not being used to power observers. And so then all we have to do is put blocks to the side of this. I'm going to just throw a slab on top of that, and then put some glass on top of this for 2 blocks, then surround this, so that way the villager will stay in place. And I'm going to put a stair like so, just for simply decorational purposes. And if we test it, just go across here, the quartz slab is retracted, and then this activator rail is depowered, so no more villagers can go across. And if we hit that button, the bottom opens up, and then this resets. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. I apologize for not having very many videos out lately. I've been very busy with IRL stuff, and so do not worry if you had trouble following the tutorial. There will be a Lightmatic of this design in the description, so you can use that. Make sure to like the video and subscribe, and I should have some more videos out soon of other things, possibly another Cellcraft tour coming soon, and some other redstone designs. But see you later.